So what we got here looks like you're sitting in the energy of Ace of Wands, and this for me is like new inspiration. Feeling very inspired and kind of like a new direction, new beginning energy. And that's really the energy that's surrounding you right now, is that you have opportunities that are materializing around you, and a lot of like excitement about this new chapter in your path. And to the east here, the kind of guidance for this new beginning is to approach it with a lot of curiosity. You here with the Page of Swords. And for me, this is like being willing to be a student and to be curious and to look at the parts of ourself that are like we've had trauma, or we've had inner child issues, or and really not shame or guilt ourselves for the parts of our life or the areas or the times where we felt like we may have come up short or we may have made mistakes, and to really look at these places curiously and see, what we have learned, what we have gained, what those mistakes brought us, the equal and opposite blessings that are associated with those as well. And moving into the south here, we have the Devil card. And what this is for me is like younger cycles is what I'm really getting. We've been chained to these like past versions and past iterations, if you will, of the way that we had embodied ourselves, and that there's a lot of this energy coming up right now to be cleared, to be transmuted into like nutrient dense soil for this new chapter, for the flowers that you are to bloom upon. So Spirit is really asking that you reflect on this, and again touching in on this Page of Swords, to do so with curiosity and without judgment. I think it's so important for us to practice that self-love, and when we judge ourselves, that translates to judging others. So if we can find ways to soften and to really truly find peace and understanding with ourselves, it allows us to have that peace and understanding with others, and with these past cycles of ourselves, to really hold them in a safe place and let them know that they are safe, and that whatever they went through is okay, and that you're not disowning them or locking them away in some part of yourself, but that you're honoring them and you're loving them. And I think it's so important that you sit with these areas and let them know that they are loved, and make sure that they understand that. And if there's anything that you can do for them, whether that could be like taking your inner child on a play date, taking versions of you that never got to really feel what they were going through, but holding a safe space to take them out to do stuff. If say energies from the past come up and they're bringing up emotions with you, Spirit is really asking that you talk to these parts of yourself. It could be a younger version of you. It could be your inner child. It could be whatever it is that's coming up. Those emotions are looking to be witnessed in a loving way. And again, that moving into the west, we have the Four of Swords here, and this is like sacred rest for me, and that's what you're kind of maturing into through this reflection, through this curiosity. We got this new inspiration coming in with the Ace of Wands, and then the Page of Swords is like, approach this like as a student of life. Being very curious is the kind of beginning that's coming, allowing you with that curiosity to really look at the parts of yourself that have been traumatized, that have gone through things that you would not have chosen, but being able to really make peace with those and see if we can't find a way that we can have gratitude. If there's any way that we can have gratitude for these difficult times, what is that? And really looking for the positive, looking for the benefits, looking for the blessings in the dark places. I think enlightenment is not living in like worlds and realms of light all the time, but it's bringing your light into the darkness and illuminating those parts of yourself with love and compassion. And Spirit is really asking that you do that with this kind of sacred rest, and really give yourself space to reflect and to hold those parts of yourself that never were able to be held, whether that's by your parents, whether that's by past partners, people that may have come up short. It may be yourself. You may have come up short for yourself, but Spirit is really asking that you have grace with all of those aspects of self, and see if you can find a way to find grace and gratitude, that even though those things didn't go the way that you had expected or wanted them to, that moving forward, you're now in a place where your dreams are able to come true, where these blessings are being magnetized to you through your embodied joy. And that's really leading to the north here, which is the culmination of the energy around you, which is the Nine of Cups. For me, this is wish fulfillment. This is like a dream come true, almost like a Make-A-Wish Foundation energy, minus the dying kid, But yeah, it's like you really are almost burying this old version of you, if you will, and allowing the kind of energetic anchors that had been holding you down previously to this point to be transmuted into blessings. And it's like you had been holding on emotionally, like with these dense energies of like judgments and maybe anger and feeling slighted or resentful. And it is through this process of really like allowing these energies to pass away and to be honored and to be thanked with gratitude that is allowing this new rebirth energy that's surrounding you. So yeah, just to touch base again, we have this very inspirational energy that's surrounding you. Spirit is asking that you approach it with a curiosity, and very curious as we go into these traumas and inner cycles and past cycles and different parts of ourselves that are surfacing to be felt and to be seen. And we do so in a way that is honoring ourselves, it's grounding, that is some sacred rest, and we provide ourselves space to really reflect on these, is what is allowing us to move into this wish fulfillment with our life. So it's a beautiful energy. Let's see if we got anything from above, Great Spirit here. If we got anything from above, that's the one, huh? Okay. Whale and Orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So yeah, what I'm getting from this is that Spirit's really asking that you share your story and that you share yourself and that you be open and vulnerable and authentic, because there's people, many other souls in your soul family on earth, just brothers and sisters in our soul family, which is all of earth, that are going through and have gone through very similar things to you, that could use the wisdom of these lessons. So Spirit is really asking that you be willing to be open and honest and vulnerable and share these parts of yourself and the parts of yourself that have gone through trauma and difficulty and how you moved through it, and really providing that reflection for others who are going through similar things. So I think that's beautiful energy from the north, from above. And then below, do we got any energy here? Great Spirit from below, Great Mother, Amaru, Sachamama, Great Mothers of Water. Okay. What we got? Listening for truth. Shows a woman there with a little conch shell, it looks like. And again, for me, this is coming back to the Four of Swords here, which is really touching in on that sacred rest and really giving yourself space to receive the guidance from Great Spirit. I think so often we try to think our way out of problems or issues or the ways that we're feeling, or certain cycles that we're kind of stuck in, grooves, if you will, of our emotional and mental body. And Spirit is really asking that you find stillness, that these answers are not going to come through thinking and through creating thoughts, but they're going to come through the silence. And that could look like just a quick meditation, a walking meditation, going out in nature. It could look like driving. It could look whatever it is for you that helps you to find a little bit of stillness within your mind and allow that guidance to come through. So Spirit is really asking that, you be open to the guidance right now and allow yourself to be led, because you are being led. What do we got here from the within, from the center, from you directly, Great Spirit? Can you bring us through some energy here for the center? Great Spirit, what do you got here for me? Take them both. Okay. Isha, Hakmama, and Nest of the North. I'm going to show you these cards, and they're super long, so I'm going to pull out the book and just see where I'm intuitively guided to. I don't want to read the whole thing. They're like 5 pages a piece, so let's see what comes out. 26 and 38. 26 and 38 too are the numbers on these. Okay. Even if outer appearances seem dire, there is a perennial and radiant inner spiritual reality unfolding, steadily guiding the soul towards beauty and truth. Whatever might be regarded as an obstacle today or tomorrow become that which is gratefully recognized as protection, ensuring you remain true to your path and purpose. Your heart holds the courageous wisdom of patience. Patience supports the development and manifestation of your authentic higher calling. Patience is not waiting for something to happen. It is the recognition that much of the essential inner work takes place beneath conscious awareness and is even now intelligently accomplishing notable progress. You are ripening into your whole self, and you are worthy of a good and spiritually necessary journey. You may not yet see or know it, but your time for fruition is divinely decreed. Yeah, that for me is just really touching in on the patience and this reflection again with the Four of Swords, and taking that sacred rest and allowing yourself the space to have this new beginning birth from within you, and to really make peace with all kind of the energetic anchors and energy leaks in the system, so that it's a fresh start in this new chapter. Okay, what do we got for the last one? 38. Final message here for us, Great Spirit. What do we got? Okay. North is the power place of potential. It is the home of what is yet to be, of what can manifest according to our choices and divine timing. This is the realm of the future and the divination of that future. Predictions can be empowering if one sees them as indications of potential rather than fantastic eradicators of free will. In this realm, we gaze into the future to search for what our current choices will likely yield, and then consider if we need to evolve in our approach to life. Cultivate the most inspired vision of your future, what inspires and energizes you at a soul level. Create a safe space within your soul to nest that vision and give it time to develop. Turtle medicine. Your future shall bring forth a spiritual gift that will open the door to your divine destiny. Twice we had divine destiny come through with this. So yeah, again, for me, this is really touching in on this Four of Swords here, and this deep rest and reflection, which is going to lead to this wish fulfillment. And yeah, I think that that's such a beautiful energy, and to really honor what you need right now. Honor yourself, honor whatever feels aligned and feels right, and really look at the way that you're embodying your energy right now. And if that is taking you closer to what it is that you would like, your energy signature that you would like to be embodied in. And if there's anything that's no longer serving you, I think it's so important for us to create space, to make space for the life that we would like to live through embodying that energy and the feeling and the emotions of what it feels like. It's almost as though we want to act as if you already have it. Act as if it's already there. And then Spirit is asking that if you can't embody and hold the vibration of what it feels like for your dreams to already be coming true, it is to act as if the check is already signed, the contract's already signed, it's already being delivered to you. And as much as we can hold that vibration, the faster that energy will come into us, the faster that dream will be magnetized to us when we hold the vibration of what it feels like to have already achieved it, to have already been given it by the Great Spirit. And that's the thing, friends and family. You already have, or it would not be in your heart. Spirit doesn't give you these dreams and these goals and then wants to yank them away from you at the last second. Spirit wants you to believe and to trust in yourself and to put forth the effort and to evolve and to grow and to become your best self. And Spirit is supporting you and always encouraging you and never judging you and never condemning you. Spirit wants you to be your best self and is always your biggest supporter. So I love you, fam, and send in my blessings and my love and my light and whatever you need. Have a blessed day.